Okay, let's do this, I guess. Hi. Okay, friends. This feels insanely weird. I'm usually. Oh, by the way, this is my setup. I hope you enjoy. This feels really weird because usually, first of all, I see myself. I do not see myself right now. I have no idea what I look like. So, second of all, I am just yapping to my phone and I have no way, shape, or form of any interaction with anyone. Feels very strange. I think I will stick to streaming after this, but hey, is cool. We just gotta try it out. So guys, as I promised, here are the Australia vlogs. I guess little backstory, little story time. So as some of you may know, I did my degree in communications for 4 years, and then I straight ahead went into an internship for another 9 months, which I also really enjoyed. It was in marketing and communications. And basically, as much as I loved that job, I just needed a break. I was mentally, okay, I don't want to make this sad, but like I was mentally I had so many like really like big ups and downs, and I just needed to get away for a bit, recollect my thoughts and my feelings, and finding myself in Australia like a lot of tourists do. Did I find myself? No, but that's besides the point. I just wanted to try out something new, so I decided to start vlogging. And all that I had was a very, very unstable tripod that I'm currently still using. These little microphones that 2 of my closest friends were so kind to give me, and my iPhone. And well, I do have to say I was a bit too shy to vlog most of the time, so I realized I don't really have that much footage. So I decided, well, let's just sit down and yap and try to extend the footage like that. That's basically the point of it all. That's why I'm sitting down, but also to just yap about my experience, and I will just take you along this little journey of mine. And well, this is the first vlog. I hope you enjoy it. So, first of all, flying to Australia took me 25 hours. 25. So, I was a little bougie, and I did treat myself to business class flights. But honestly, guys, I've been working for 10 years. I was 15 years old when I started working. I never really went outside of Europe, so I never really, went on like expensive trips. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna treat myself. So I flew business, Zurich to Singapore. Then I was chilling in Singapore for a little bit. That was pretty much, that was something. Okay, I was not insanely tired, but I was just kind of like feeling a little from traveling. You know the feeling when you travel and just feel like I've been in like public places for way too long. I just need to take a shower. I need to I want to be a little hermit and just be alone. That's how I felt at that time. But it was all good. Singapore airport was really interesting. It really looked like a shopping mall, at least the part that I saw. I arrived in Terminal 1 or something. No, Terminal 2. I don't know. I just had to change terminals, so I had to take this little metro situation, and it was really nice. But I do have to say, Singapore airport, please install some better AC, because once I got out of this freaking plane, I was drenched in sweat in the span of like 5 minutes. Then I was just waiting for my connecting flight, and so I was just waiting to board the plane. I had a really lovely conversation with this elderly lady from, I think she was originally from the US, but then she moved to New Zealand and like, you know, her entire family is there and all of that. And it was just so sweet. I don't remember her name, but she was like the angel in disguise, where I was just like, I was just so tired and overstimmed at that point. But she was really just the loveliest lady. We had a great yap on the plane. Also the flight attendants were super nice, and I do have to say that was my entire experience with like Singapore Airlines. Also, not sponsored, because why would they sponsor me, first of all? Second of all, I'm just being honest. They were great. I had a good time, whether it was business class or economy. It was great. Just saying. But yeah, that's about it. Then I landed in Melbourne, and Soy and Kenji were so kind to pick me up, and they brought me McDonald's, and I was just like, wow. I love the McNuggets, man. I just love the McNuggets. After 25 hours of traveling, I just love some McNuggets. It was great. Then we got to their house. I had a good yap with them. I lie down on Soy's cloud couch, and I passed out for like 3 hours, which is technically not a good thing, because I did arrive at like 7 or 8 in the morning, like local Melbourne time. Technically I shouldn't have slept, but for some reason, I don't know how I did it. I never experienced jet lag because I never had like such a big time zone difference when I traveled. I had no jet lag. In the entirety of my travel to Australia. Like, nothing. How did I do that? How did I do that? I don't know, but it was great. After that lovely nap, we just hung out some more. So it was so kind to schedule some rest days for me. So we were chilling a lot. We also visited Soy's mother, and she was very, very sweet. I had the best soup dumplings. Okay, I never had soup dumplings before, okay? But the food was so good. I was just like stuffing my mouth full just with soup dumplings because it was great. And she also had these little buns, like the steamed buns with like pork filling, and it was just delicious. Also in that first week, we went to a ring making class. I will show a photo here, and it was just great. I forgot to record though. I didn't bring my tripod, and it was just, we were on these workbenches. We could not really put up our phones or something. It was kind of annoying. But Soy did record it with her DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It was really, really nice. And I'm glad I did it, because this is like a special type of, souvenir memory that I can just, have forever. I think that's really nice. I also streamed a little bit. I made tomato sauce from scratch, okay? I was just like, how can I want to give back to Soy and Kenji for hosting me. And as you may or may not know, my love language is food. So I made tomato sauce twice. I made like one just regular batch with like pasta and everything that we ate. And then Soy. I was like, Soy, do you want some tomato sauce that like we can freeze and you can eat whenever you're too lazy to cook something? She's like, I'm not gonna say no. And I was like, say less, bestie. So I walked over to the local Aldi, got all the ingredients that I needed, and cooked up some more tomato sauce. And there are like 5 containers of tomato sauce in Soy's freezer right now. Also, funny thing that happened when I made tomato sauce. The thing is, I'm not really a cat person, I would say. I have never lived with cats, okay? I only lived with a dog before. So only dog, no cats. So I wasn't aware of the things that cats can do. And then Minty, our beloved little Minty, decided one night that he will steal from the leftover pasta that I made the evening before. And we didn't realize at first. Then we suddenly realized, we're like, Minty, why is your face red? Why is it red? And well, Minty really liked the tomato sauce. And he also liked tomato risotto a lot. He kept stealing all of the food that I made. Constantly. Another time that I also cooked, I made some like chicken breast and what was it? Probably pasta with some vegetables, something like that. You see, Kenji came home late, but I just let like the chicken breast in the pan so like he can just heat it up again. So I'm already in bed, pimple patches on my face, okay? Then I hear a knock on my bedroom door. And it's Kenji, and he's like, Chia, did you put the chicken breast away? Somewhere where, like, in the fridge where I didn't see? And I'm like, no, it's in the pan, so you can heat it up again. He's like, it's gone. The entire chicken breast was gone. So Minty and Nugget, Nugget is the little partner in crime. They just decided to eat the entire chicken breast. And Kenji had no food anymore. That was an experience. Love those two cats, but wow. Fun fact. Do you cut the olive oil too? Do I look like? No. Nugget, how do you eat this? Is that why you guys keep eating my food? Yeah, I know. So I hope you guys enjoyed this first little vlog of mine. Hope you liked the little yap session. It does get a bit more interesting, okay? You will definitely enjoy the Animal Sanctuary one and the Sydney one because I do have quite some footage of that stuff. So stay tuned. If you don't want to miss any videos, feel free to subscribe. Also like, share, comment your favorite pasta shape, I guess. I hope you guys liked it, and I'll hopefully see you again next time. Bye.